Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your June 2022 predictions. So we are going to figure out what's going on in June for you. All of the signs will be linked down below. If you want to watch your sun, moon, and rising. Sorry, I just put a Tic Tac in my mouth. I don't know why I did that before pressing play. Just FYI if you noticed that. But yeah, if you want that, all down below if you want to check out your other signs after this. And also, if you are not subscribed and you like my reading style, I hope you consider subscribing before you go. I do pick a random subscriber every month for a free reading, and I offer paid readings for only $25 right now. So Spirit, what is going on in June for Sagittarius? 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 Oops. Got some incense I want. Bottom of the deck we have 10 of Swords. And for the card representing you, Sagittarius, in June, we have 9 of Swords reversed. So it seems like maybe things have been kind of sucky in the past, but there's going to be some major like relief or release of anxiety, whatever this energy is from. Whatever was causing a lot of stress and anxiety for you in recent past is going to be resolved, or at least better. It looks like you're moving forward in the month of June, just doing your own thing, like happy, like marching to the beat around drum or whatever. Releasing any of the, like once you like release this anxiety, whatever this is in your specific case, you're going to feel like so much lighter and freer. And so much better. Like I feel like there's something that was really holding you back, and you're moving on from that, which is wonderful. And I was kind of like nodding along when I was pulling the cards. I'm like, oh yeah, because I'm a Sagittarius rising. I was like, okay, yeah. If you noticed that, but I'm so sorry I put a Tic Tac in my mouth. My throat was kind of hurting, but yeah, things were kind of dim in the past. It seems like maybe you were feeling lonely. That could be a part of this 9 of Swords energy, but reversed now. Maybe you felt pinned down in a situation that just wasn't serving you, and you just really don't like that. Like you just want your freedom. You want to be happy and not stressed. Well, who doesn't, you know? But like something was happening that was really dimming your light and holding you back in some way. And now this month you're like breaking out of whatever that was for you specifically, and you're moving forward in such a happy manner. Like seriously, like just so happy, like playing your little instrument, like going down the path, like just such joy. I love it. Yeah, for the last month we had the 4 of Swords reversed. So yeah, maybe there was something that was like keeping you up at night. You weren't sleeping well. Sometimes this can also like signify like you're not getting like the recognition for your work, or like other people are like stealing your work and stuff like that. But I feel like really whatever it was just like keeping you from feeling well, being well, like sleeping well. You just weren't, it just was such a negative energy, but you're moving on from that. And I feel like you guys already expect that, or you know things are turning. Like maybe you're like, oh God, things were so bad. Of course it's got to get better. It's got to get uphill from here, because what we expect is the Wheel of Fortune. So like, you know, things are changing, things are going more in your favor. Like you're like, you know, like I've been putting it out there to the universe. I've been doing what I'm supposed to do. I've been trying really hard. Like things are going to move forward, and they are. I think that positive, optimistic outlook is really going to help, because I feel like recently maybe there was a little pessimism, or like just feeling negative about whatever the situation was, but you're changing your mindset and being more positive and realizing that, you know, there's highs and lows to life, and I think that's really helping move things forward for you. So for fears, we have the Empress reversed. Maybe there were some issues with the maternal figure, mother, child. Maybe there's fear of like neglect or abandonment or something like that, or just someone being pretty mean, and like that could be the energy that was holding you down and making you feel really bad before, and you're afraid of that energy is going to keep you down, or maybe you're afraid if you do whatever it is that's changing for you, that you won't be supported. I feel like for a lot of people, like there's like a lot of stuff that, you know, we just had the eclipse season. I feel like maybe that brought up some things from the past for you, and you've been dealing with that, and that maybe that is helping you move forward and like just release any grief or anything you didn't even realize you were holding on to beforehand. But I feel like you might be like walking away from people that just didn't serve your highest good, because for other people involved, we have the 5 of Wands, which is like arguments and stuff like that. Like, you know, like maybe there's just been some situation, other people in your life that just are downers, and you're like, peace out, you know, like I don't want to argue anymore. But maybe for some people, I get this energy that maybe you just like having these friends that you like have debates with, and like, you know, it's not really arguing. It's just like you like all have your own opinions and you love to hear and share about them. Maybe you're like going out and meeting people and like sharing your ideas and stuff like that. For what you want to happen, we have the moon. So you want something mysterious. It seems like maybe there's something that you don't want to come to light, but really I'm seeing the moon. I love the moon. I feel like you're just moving into a new area of life, and maybe you don't really know what's going on, or, you know, you're going from the sun reverse to the moon, like, which I feel like it's kind of the same thing. Like, I feel like you want more thrill, more mystery, more of a nightlife, I'm getting for some of you guys. You might be really like getting involved with like spirituality, astrology, and stuff like that. More tapped into maybe your like divine feminine. I feel like that keeps coming up for a lot of people, but like maybe there were some issues with like feminine stuff before, and you're like getting more in tune with cycles of life, even if you're not female, but like your cycles and stuff, and like just getting more in touch with that side, the feminine side. And for what happens next in June, I almost said May, is the Ace of Pentacles. So there's something new starting here. I can already see there's like some new path for you, Sagittarius, but there's some new path that's going to be successful, like bring forth some sort of abundance. Maybe for some of you guys, you're getting a new job, or you're just, whatever you're working on is going to be successful, or maybe you're going to get some financial help in some sort of way, some sort of new beginning that's abundant. And that's awesome, because it looks like you are headed on some new path, some new cycle of life. It's going to be totally new, and it looks like it will be successful, and that is awesome, because it seems like you don't really know exactly where you're headed. Maybe some of you guys do, but I feel like this is something new, this new journey you're going on. And I feel like with the moon card there too, it's not fully illuminated what this is yet for you, but you like, maybe you have some ideas. Like maybe that's like when I got the energy of the 5 of Wands, like debating things or like telling people your ideas and stuff. Maybe they will be like play a role, or like help you see things more clearly, so you can like figure out your path, and that's going to bring forth some sort of abundance. Because when I saw that 5 of Wands, I didn't really get too like negative of a feeling. I just feel like those are people just like sharing their ideas, like doing things differently, and like from talking to other people about your ideas or whatever, you're gonna see other perspectives and then like make your own unique one. And I feel like you're gonna have so many ideas and so many things to do now, and like so much adventures. Like you might not know which like way to go by the end of the month, but I feel like whatever you're doing is correct, and I feel like you're exploring different avenues, and it's gonna work out. But like, I don't know, we're only talking 1 month here, but like this new venture you're starting, it looks like it will be successful. And I think other people may have a part of it, and it might be even like people saying things you don't agree with that makes you think about what you do want or do think is good. You're like, God, I hate how all of this X, Y, and Z company, like how they're all the same or do this way. And then you're like, wait, I should make that company and do it this way. Or like, you know, if that example makes sense. But yeah, I'm curious what this new adventure is for you. I feel like whatever was going on before just felt stuck, and now there's so much more freedom, like to the point where you don't even know what's like how to do, like, or where you're going, like all these options and stuff. You're like, you have the freedom you want, you have enough options, like, and I think sharing your opinions with others and working through I think you're already doing that work with the Empress reverse and the Sun reverse, whatever past things that maybe felt like kept you down, like mom, dad issues maybe. Let's see what is happening in June for Sagittarius. Yeah, we have a Four of Swords reverse too. Like 4 is like family and foundations. I feel like really shaking up your roots and trying new things and going new places. Distant Horizons came out. I said right when I said going new places. For some of you, legit may be traveling somewhere, but really I think you're just expanding your mind, at least the minimum. You could be literally going on some voyage or traveling somewhere, and you felt like you couldn't before, but now you're going to get like some funding or to do that. But also you could just be exploring new avenues, things you never thought possible, and it's going to be super exciting for you, and like a whole new journey. That's awesome. And then we have Lovers. So some of you guys maybe will be meeting a new lover, or an old lover from the past will come back, because this is like a statue that has like moss growing on it a little bit. But there's 2 doves there too that are alive. So maybe on your new ventures, you will meet someone new. Maybe you're afraid that you'd be alone, or because that kind of came up earlier, right? Like abandonment stuff. But I think when you go seek out this new adventure and you meet new people and share ideas, I think you're going to potentially, meet a new partner, or maybe these new adventures will help expand your current relationship if you have one. But I think this new moon is happening in Sagittarius' 7th house. That's coming up like the day after I post this video, probably. But for Gemini season, the new moon in Gemini is happening in Sagittarius' 7th house, which is the house of relationships. So it is possible that you can spice things up in a relationship, or meet someone new, take a relationship to the next level for some people. Maybe just really explore what it is you want in a relationship, because I feel like you have been doing some sort of inner work here, That's exciting. Let's see what else we have for Sagittarius. 12th house, the North Node, and Gemini. Yeah, it seems like some chapters closing and you're moving towards like your true path. 12th house can represent like spirituality too. And we talked about that with the moon, like some spiritual thing is what you really want. Some path that may be unconventional that leads you on these, somewhere else, a path that you haven't been on before. So I definitely, that verifies that for me. You're headed on, you just feel called towards a different destiny. That's come through for sure. And with Gemini too, I'm thinking that other people are definitely going to be a play. And we're in Gemini season. So thanks, Sarah, for confirming that. But I feel like this confirms too, kind of, that there's going to be other people involved in your life that's going to help you on this path forward. Spirit, can you give us some zodiac signs or important energies? Yes. Ooh, maybe some of you guys will start communicating like spiritual stuff, like start some company with that. We have Cancer, which is ruled by the moon and is a water sign. So that, maybe you really are getting into astrology and spirituality with that. This could also be like a motherly energy. Obviously, this could involve another Cancer. We have cup energy for the outcomes here too. Really tapping into your emotional side. And then we have, 2 things came out, so people. Mercury, which rules Gemini. And also maybe like Mercury retrograde or stations direct at the very beginning of June, like June 3rd. Maybe that's when things will, after this new moon too, things will be more clear in terms of relationships and your path. And also that makes me think you are changing your day-to-day schedule, doing new things and expanding, like who you surround yourself with will be different. And we have Venus, so Venus rules Taurus and Libra, so that could be prevalent energies. Also, I just feel like you're really making your life more beautiful and to your liking, like your preferences. Like maybe before things just weren't going the way you wanted, or just like just didn't feel right. Because you're growing up, you're changing your preferences. You're being called on this like spiritual path or whatever it is for you, some new path. You feel like destiny's calling, and you're going for that, and that's awesome. So I'm excited for you guys. Travel. You have to let me know how this resonated, what happens too, because it looks like some kind of new abundant future is headed your way. It's going to lead to a lot of options and maybe even a lot of travel and love. So I'm happy for you. Let me know how this resonated. Again, all the links are down below to all of the other signs readings if you want to watch those too. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please consider doing so. So that means I will see you in the next video. Have a great month. I love you.